Good evening, everyone from Bangkok, Thailand, and good morning, good day, good night, from wherever you're at in the world. Quick vlog, a quick video. I want to talk about what I think about Thailand going back to the 30-day visa. And I know a lot of people are upset about it. I've been on in the chat boards online, and I just want to say this: it's not going to change too much. And Joe, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? What I mean is, not much is going to change. If you're a tourist, most tourists, the average tourist comes to Thailand between 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks. And if you want to stay longer than 30 days, you can get a visa extension. But the government, you've had people coming here in the past staying well, 2 to 3 weeks, or I'm sorry, not more than 2 to 3 weeks. I'm talking 3, 6, 9 months. Do I agree with it? Jeff? Well, I could care less, to be honest with you. I understand why they did it. People were misbehaving. Things were getting out of control. And look, I understand some people's answer may be, well, why don't you just be harsh on the people who are misbehaving? That is true. But I want to tell you some insight. I talked to somebody. I want to, who knows what's going on inside the Thai government. I'll leave it at that. And they weren't a Thai citizen, but somebody that deals with them. And there's other things that people aren't talking about. I'm going to tell you right here. Number one, do you realize a lot of people aren't paying their medical bills? There's billions of baht in outstanding medical bills from foreigners. Believe it or not, sometimes the Thai hospitals will work out monthly payments. How do I know this? I took a friend of mine in a hospital a few years back. This particular friend unfortunately passed away, and he made a payment plan because the money was asked right. And before he passed on, he paid off the bill. A lot of people are not paying their medical bills. Another issue was people that have work permits get certain privileges. And some of these people can finance. If you have a job with a multinational corporation in Thailand, if you have a work permit, you can have a bank account, and apparently you can apply for certain things, even layaway or or payment plans. There was a person I knew that was I knew this person, and I really blistered them. I didn't find out till after the fact, after they left Thailand, after the fact. This individual made an agreement to paid for a computer on credit. It had a 12-month payment plan. This person was working inside the country. And come to find out, like 6 months later, I hear from them. They're in another part of the world, and they were bragging to me. Oh, I didn't pay. I go, do you have any honor or any gumption? I go, you should be freaking ashamed of yourself. These are the other reasons, because basically the person didn't pay for the computer. They left the country. Unpaid medical bills, unpaid when you're buying things, going unpaid. Bar fights, Jeff Wright. Bar fights are getting out of control with phalangs, and also a lot of unpaid bar bills. Now, is that going back to is going to a 30-day visa or 30-day non-exempt, I should say, for 93 countries? Is it going to solve everything? No, but maybe it will send a message. Look, I'm grateful that I can live here. I love being in Southeast Asia. I love living in the Kingdom of Thailand. But as foreigners, we're a small group. And when a foreigner commits a violent act, doesn't pay a bill, doesn't pay their bar tab, It looks bad on all of us. It's a privilege to be here. It's a privilege to live here. So before you misbehave, before you make a bad decision, sometimes your decision can run through a lot of different people and it can affect a lot more than just yourself. So let me tell you this. The other part of this, well, Thailand's changing. Well, everywhere changes over time. Look, you can still come here and party. The Thai government's not saying you can't party. You can still come here and have a good time. The first time I came to Thailand was back in 1991. We were just leaving Desert Storm. I was on the U.S. I was stationed aboard the USS Ranger. I pulled in Pattaya Beach, Thailand. Well, we didn't pull in; it was a Liberty launch, but that's for another discussion. I came to Pattaya Beach April 25th, 1991. That was the first time I ever came to Thailand when I was in the military. And ever since then, I've loved Southeast Asia. I love this country. And I like being here. And I don't need other people messing it up for the rest of us that follow the rules, that we keep our visa updated. We do our 90-day check-ins. We don't cause trouble. We try to contribute, maybe help the local Thais here, put into the economy, be a good citizen. Some of you need to practice the art of being a good global citizen. A good rule of thumb is, would you do it in your home country? So why come here and be abusive in the kingdom? Why do it? Why? Now, I said this at the beginning of the video. If you come to Thailand on you're 30-day non-exempt, you come in, there's 93 countries, the UK, the US, there's a bunch of others, you can look it up. And if you want to stay, you can get a visa extension. Still get a visa extension. The average cost for a visa extension is 1,900 baht. Maybe that's almost $60, give or take the exchange rate. You can get that to decide if you want to stay longer. There's visa options. If you're 50 or above, you can get a retirement visa. If you get a reputable job here, a reputable company, they'll get you a work permit. There's DTV visas. And again, I'm not going to go over all the details, all the details of these visas, but there's options to stay here. There's options. So think before you act. I remember when I came here back in 2014, I remember you can just roam outside, sit near the street carts all night. People were partying. The police weren't interfering, and people. But you know something? Whether you agree with partying or not, the misbehavior back then wasn't as bad. There wasn't as many people misbehaving. I'm not saying there was incidents, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. And like I said, I do know a little bit about Southeast Asia. I've been coming to this part of the world since 1990, Thailand since early 1991, like I just told you. So, yes, has there been changes? Yes. Are you welcome in the kingdom? Yes. I was even told by somebody that knows, a lot of people in immigration, that you are welcome in the kingdom. Just behave yourself. Is the change and now is the change going to affect a lot of people living here? It shouldn't. If you're on a retirement visa, no. You're on a DTV, no. Yeah, in a DTV visa, you got to leave every 6 months and come back in. But just think before you act. Keep in mind, this is not your country. You are a guest. You're a guest in the kingdom of Thailand. It's a privilege to be here. Have respect for the country. Have respect for its laws. Have respect for the people. Crying out loud. Have respect for yourself. And a couple other things that you don't need to be getting involved in their politics or their protest. Whether you like it or not, I hear a lot of foreigners complain, oh, the visa, they don't have this here, they don't have that. Well, if you don't like it, they're not forcing you to stay here. You're free to go back to your home country. So the 30-day visa, to me, basically, it's whatever. I don't care. Now, some of you may comment and disagree with me. You're free to do that. I don't care. But if you know some people that are misbehaving, acting out, pull them aside and talk to them. And another thing, let me just say this. I haven't seen it lately, but foreigners starting to beg on the sidewalk. You might not want to do that. Once again, that makes us all look bad. Have your family Western Union some money. If you need help, talk to somebody. You talk to one of your friends, whatever. But again, that stuff makes us all look bad, and you wonder why they're changing the visas. Anyways, that's enough. Maybe it's that's enough for today. That's all I have to say. And please like, subscribe, share, bang the notification bell, share with your family and friends. And if you want me to talk about anything, you have a subject, because again, this channel just isn't about Thailand. It's about anything. It could be about politics. It could be about religion. It could be about whatever you want it to be. But anyway, have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you're at in the world. God bless.